This is the Rolling with Tay podcast. I'm your host, Tasia, aka Tay, and this is episode 15. Happy New Year, everyone. It's 2024, and my first guest of the year is Ty, one of the founders of Reckless Fixies, Bronx Cycling Club, along with the other founders, Chris, who I interviewed last year, and his brother, Wink. He's also a fitness trainer, and he could talk more about that later. We met a couple years ago on a blood, sweat,
Mm-hmm.
and gears ride. We went to the dessert lab,
Mm-hmm.
ice cream shop,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't gonna bring this up, but I got to. And I don't know if I brought this up with Chris, but as we were leaving, Wendy and I, my friend, you know Wendy, and
Mm-hmm.
we were like, all right, we're going back to the Bronx because we're all from the Bronx.
Oh
You were
no,
like,
she's
yeah.
gonna do it.
You were like, yeah, y'all can roll with us. I was like, all right, cool. We got to the first light. I don't know what happened. After that, everyone just split up, and we were like, well, thanks, guys. But ever since then,
I can explain.
ever since then, every time I see you guys, it's nothing but love. But I just
For
had to bring
sure.
that up because we're like, yeah, y'all going back to the Bronx? We're like, yes, we can go with you guys. Yes, that first light, then everyone, y'all were gone. I'm like, wow, these guys. If I ever see them in my mind, I was like, yo, if I ever see them again, and then, damn guys.
I can explain. I can explain. Well, Happy New Year. I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed to be the first guest of the year. However, let me just speak on that night. We have a slogan, don't follow me. So
Yes,
that
yes.
that slogan is not meant for the weak. So everybody see things differently. So what I see, you might not see. So how I ride, you might not ride. So we wasn't aware of that. That was our first group ride with someone else ever. But we did prior group rides. We have our own annual ride to Jones Beach from the Bronx. Is the first Saturday of June, right before Father's Day. So this year it'll be June 8th, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that because I don't have my calendar up. And we do a pretty much a pregame ride to Far Rockaway the Saturday before, which is the last Saturday of May. But back to that day. Um, After that first light, we did take off on y'all. That's our fault, but y'all wasn't aware of how we give it up, and
Right.
that's why they called us what they call us. Somebody else gave us that name, not us.
Not y'all. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so so it was more or less the way that, see, our definition of safe is different from someone else's definition of safe. We don't ride with helmets. We don't ride with, we damn near got no goddamn brakes. Pardon my French. I don't know if I
Yeah.
can express myself freely, but we just have a back brake. Um, Long story short, we ride our own ride at our own speed, at our own pace, but our pace is a faster pace than anybody else. So what we may consider slow, y'all may consider fast, or vice versa. So, well, I got my saying too, for people that have gears. You should know that right now, all right? Gears are for squares, but
Oh gosh.
but yeah. So um, let me just backtrack a little bit just to give you a quick history on how we got into this single speed life. Um, I've been riding fixed slash single speed now for about 10 years now. 2013, well, no, 2013, yeah, was my first time riding one, and I was hooked ever since. I had a little bike with gears, and this dude just flew past me. I'm like, nah, hold on. So I'm clicking, he's still moving. I'm like, yo, how the fuck is he going so fast? And he ain't got no gears on that thing. So he was like, oh, it's all about leg drive and you versus you. You got to make sure that your seat height is right and boom, boom, boom. So I did my homework the very same day. The next day, I ordered my first one, not knowing that you got to keep on moving your feet. So when I put the bike together, uh, I took it out for a little test spin, put air in the tires at the gas station. I walked it up there. I got on, fell off because I wasn't too familiar with you got to keep on moving your feet.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my intro into that life. So I'm like, all right. So, but it takes a bit of some getting used to, a nice little ride for you to kind of get your bearings together. Because all in all, if you stop moving your feet, the bike still actually go. So you can glide, do things like that. You can roll through lights, but no, no, no. Your legs stop moving, you will fall the fuck off. Pardon my French. But yeah, that's how I got into it. So I've been riding that way from 2013 to now. I had about 5 or 6 bikes. um, I don't know. I feel like after a while, I kind of change them up because I put a lot of miles on them. I
Mm-hmm.
took a spill once or twice on a few, so I was like, you know what, I don't want that one anymore. As I got more familiar with bike weight, I'm like, oh, I need something that's more light, more of a aluminum frame or alloy frame. So I was getting into that. Then I was changing the crank, changing the teeth on the gear. So it was all about just getting comfortable with what I have now. So right now I'm set. My bike is good. That's my baby. So I'm not getting rid of that one until they say, yo, you got to get up out of here. But I had that bike now for about 5 years now. It's about 5 years. So we've been like a married couple ever since. So whenever you see me, everyone know my. Oh, I actually took everything off, so I stripped it down back to the original color. So when you
Wow.
see me now, it's not gonna be as expressive as it was before. So I gotta find something else to do with it. So I probably put some logos on there, and I
Yeah.
keep it real simple for as of right now. But go ahead, back to you. You got the floor.
No, I think I remember your bike.
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember it. What type of bike is it?
As in
What?
the name,
Yeah,
make a model.
yeah.
Oh, it's a 6KU. The extra large frame, lightweight. I think it's about like I want to say about 18 pounds, if
Mm,
that. So it's a very light frame. We all ride with thick slick tires, so they're very puncture. They are puncture proof, but it's no real like thread on them tires.
mm-hmm.
So we not doing the off roading and going in the woods and doing all that. Like, nah, we straight surface riders. And it makes the bike a little faster, but it also give you an opportunity to slide that back tire if you actually need to.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, it saved me a couple of times too. Um, that's a whole nother day for a whole nother story. Let's just say me and the tow truck almost became best friends if that
Oh
back tire
no.
wasn't so slick.
Oh
And
no.
yeah, yeah. So, but that just come with the territory, especially when you got cars and trucks that's on the road and they may not see you or you may not see them. So even though I don't ride with a helmet, I do ride with my lights on.
Mm-hmm.
So and I turned them on because I felt like that truck, if he would have seen me, he would have slowed down. But I didn't have no lights at that time, and he almost took me out the game.
Mm.
Yeah, but shit happens. So that's a part of the bike life. You
It
should know that.
it is. Yes, it is. I am an advocate for helmets. I rolled up on Chris at the Tour de Bronx, and I was like, he was the first one I saw, and I was like, that looks like Chris. And then I think I saw you guys up ahead, and I was like, oh yeah, that's them. I rolled up on him, and I was like, where's your helmet? But every time I see
Hey,
you guys, I
hey.
ask y'all where your helmets are. But
Nah, you definitely do. You are definitely you are pro helmet, and I give you that. But it's really to each his own.
yeah.
Um, I took a few spills. Not for nothing. I really like to speak on my own reasons why I do ride the bike.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't mind, I
Yeah.
I ride for, and this is one of the questions that I always ask whoever I just come across is why do you ride? So I'm gonna answer that question right now, and you can answer it for me. I ride for my own mental clarity. I ride for freedom. I ride for a peace of mind. I ride for that adrenaline rush. I ride for that thrill. I ride for just my own personal reasons because when you on that bike, it's really you versus you. It's really you, the bike, your destination, and everything else that's around you. But you also got to remember the moment you hesitate is the moment you fall.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say, I'm going to go through this yellow light and no matter what, I'm going to make it. As soon as you slow down, you're either going to hit somebody or something is going to hit you. So I always say, if you're going to make up your mind and go, go. And as always, remember, don't follow me.
Yes.
Follow the person behind me. Don't follow me because I'm out of here. But that's really why I ride my bike. I really ride for that moment of clarity, for that peace, for that really peace of mind. And I met a few people that I asked that same question to, and we all ride for the same reason. So that's how we all became close. Because when you on that bike, it's really a place of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
You can do whatever the hell you want. To be honest with you, you can go everywhere. You can do whatever, not whatever you want. But if you riding, is you the cars. If you ride in the street, we more of a street riders. We call ourselves a professional street cyclist.
Mm-hmm.
So you, but you got to make up your mind and go, and that's the real part. So Tay, I'm gonna ask you a question on your own podcast. Why do
Go ahead.
you ride your bike?
Oh man, all of the same reasons as you. For the freedom, it's therapeutic, it's fun,
Like,
right? I can go from my home in the Bronx to New Jersey, right? And I don't have to
mm-hmm,
get on public transportation, and I don't have to
for sure.
drive. You know, I can ride to another state. I can ride to
Mm-hmm.
multiple states if I wanted to.
Facts.
And I also ride because a sense of community, like
Mm-hmm.
meeting people like you guys, um, and so many others. Like, all right, hey, we're going on this group ride. Let's go.
For
You
sure.
know, so it's I ride for a number of reasons. But yeah, I agree with you. It definitely is like it's you and the bike. You
That's
know,
it.
it's you and the bike, and you're right. You do have to focus on what's in front of you, what's behind you, what's on side of you.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like you got to be aware, and I'm so
Definitely.
much more aware of the woman who looks like she's about to cross the street, the light that's
Mm-hmm.
about to turn red, the car that he's about to get over. Okay, that all goes into what's my next move,
For sure.
so I totally agree with that, and some adrenaline too. Like I'm like, okay, let me
Mm-hmm.
let me
Yeah.
let me
See,
ride a
I
little
thought it was
bit.
just me.
No, 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 no. Yeah, I do as well, and I think I told Chris this too, but I'm more reckless, reckless on my skates than I am on my bike.
Well, I skate as well, so
Yes, yes, yes.
I skate
So
as well.
I'm more because there's no bike there. There's just
Right.
me and the skates, and it's like, can I make it between these cars? Can I get here?
Right.
Can I get here? I'm more like stealth between versus me
I
on a
feel you.
bike. I'm more of like, but I'm still cautious on both. I'm protected, but I I'm a reckless skater, so to
Right.
speak.
See?
Like,
Uh-huh. Yeah. We gonna see how you are on them skates too. Cause I can skate and I can rollerblade, so I can do them both.
okay, let's
Yeah, I can do them both. But did you ever name your bike? Does your bike have a name?
I was calling it like Purple Rain, but I
Mm-hmm.
didn't like. I didn't really come up with a name,
Okay.
because it's purple ish. So I was like, oh, Purple Rain, but I'm like, does that really fit? I guess.
Well,
I
my
don't
bike
know.
named Gloria. I don't know where that name came from. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know a person named Gloria, but it fit the bike in that time, so I call her Gloria. So whenever you decide to run past me and my baby, that's her name. Her name is Gloria. How I don't know. It fit. It sound good. It look nice, and I got some. Oh yeah. Hold on. Time out. I gotta ask you one more question before you take over the reins. Do you feel since you got that camera, do you ride a lot safer, or do you feel like do you take more risks because you got something that's showing the risk that you are already taking? For me, I ride a lot more reckless now because I got a camera, so I'm like, yo, fuck that, I'm out of here. But
So, meaning like I want to show how I'm riding, or it is, or because I feel that if something was to happen, I have
if
this
something
camera.
was to happen, you have like video proof or footage to either protect yourself or somebody else. But for me, I got it because the our like riding style, and plus I told myself I wanted to make more memories this year
Yeah.
because I'm a very private person. Not gonna lie to you, very private. I'm a person that stays to himself. I'm a very outgoing person. If I know you, if I
Mhm.
fuck with you, I fuck with you. If I don't, you think I'm a statue. You think I got this mean little face. Like no, I'm a very fun loving person, but I'm very to myself as well. So being so private, you block out a lot of things that you may not have seen or someone may be telling you. So I told myself from now on going forward, I'm gonna make more memories, take more pictures, do more
Mhm.
interviews, jump out the window a little bit, and let people really see the real version of me and not the one that someone else may have told them about me. Because someone can say something about you that be the total false narrative of who you are.
Mhm.
Me, man, come on, man. You've been around me, so you know I'm a big ball of energy. So
Yeah.
I like to have fun. I like to laugh and joke and smile and dance and throw the bike around and just have a good time. But the fact that we met each other during a ride is like I met other people that same exact way. So the bike community is actually growing because we have no parking spots.
Right.
So how the hell you gonna get around? I went to a neighborhood where it is garbage cans in the street blocking up parking spots. Like the big ass garbage receptacles, the big joints where they gotta come and open them joints. And I'm like, wait a minute, you put this
Yeah.
again. The bike community is growing, and I'm thankful for just the opportunity to be around different people because you never know who you may meet. I met a couple of dudes that we still talk right now to this day, and a couple of them moved down south. So because I'm on their ass about yo, you just because you move don't mean you're not riding your bike, fam. Like get on that bike, go ride to the store, go ride to that gas station. You need to map out 5 miles, map out 2 miles, so you can keep that pump, keep your body moving. And I think a lot of us don't get outside as much because of the fear of being sick or not wanting to take public transportation or not having a car. So it's other modes of getting around besides a vehicle. So apply yourself. Go get out there and look. So that just brings me into just physical activity. Like physical activity is the most important part of your day. Even if it's 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. I got a saying, a little a day go a long way.
Right.
And I swear to you, you can do now. Everyone got the fear of oh I can't do as many reps as you. I don't give a fuck if you do 5 push-ups or 10 sit-ups. That's more than what you did yesterday. That's more than what anybody else did that's sitting on that couch thinking about what they can and can't do. So
Mhm.
once you get that body moving, it's like, all right, so now you do 10 today, you do 12 tomorrow. So a little bit a day goes a long way. So the first step is getting to move. Once you get your body moving, once you get yourself moving, everything else is going to follow behind it. But the hardest part is just getting up.
Mhm.
That's just how I feel about it. That's like going to the gym. You wake up like, nah, I gotta get up at 5:30 to go to this fucking gym. Once you up, you up. I don't know how you are, but once my feet hit the floor, I'm up for the rest of the day. So if now say you hit snooze on your alarm 3 times, that's 30 minutes that you just wasted doing nothing.
Mhm.
You could have been halfway through that fucking workout within them 30 minutes. You could have been done with the workout within 30 minutes. So
You're right.
Depends on how you move.
You are right.
Remember, it's 8 minutes per snooze. Exactly. So
I don't hit the snooze, so I'm
yeah, I
I'm
don't
good with
believe
that.
you. I
I
don't
I do
believe you.
not hit the
I
snooze
don't believe you. I don't
button.
believe you. You need you. I want
What?
proof. I want
I
proof.
I'm not a snooze type of person, but it is. I agree with you. A little each day goes a long way. Just a little bit. Um, it's getting started. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a gym person. That's
You
just
don't
not you.
have to be.
That's just not me. So I find other ways. So it's cycling. So it's skating. So it's running. It's doing the jump rope. It's something else
Right.
um, instead of the gym. So I think definitely people should find out what works for them, whatever it is to get your body moving, walking outside, jogging outside, doing push-ups in your house, like you
Right.
said. Um, and I think for a lot of people, I know for me, I'm like, I want to wake up early. It's deciding like I'm gonna do this. It's the night before for me. Like, all right,
For
I'm
sure.
getting up early and I'm going to do this workout, or I'm
For sure.
going to read or journal or whatever I'm going to wake up early for. Does it always happen? No. But
Right.
once I'm up, I'm like you. Once I'm up, and then I'm starting my day. Maybe not as early as I wanted it to, but I'm up. I'm journaling. I'm reading. I'm going to exercise and so on and so forth. But it's
Hold
getting.
on.
But look, what it's that to me deciding that I'm going to do this thing and then actually
For sure. Well, I
action.
think it's really more like people are intimidated by going into the gym because they feel like they don't know what they're actually doing. They don't know how to use certain machines and vice versa. So I'm a person that I like to figure out what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. So if you know what you need to work on, let's go work on what you're weak at first. And then we can build on that and then we can incorporate your strengths into that. You know what I'm saying? So now you got people that don't say, now you got trainers that know how to train themselves and
Mm-hmm.
not nobody else. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the difference between myself and somebody else. I want to make sure that you're maximizing your potential. I'm not the biggest person in the world. No, I have a slimmer frame than everybody else. I wasn't built to be big. That's not my frame.
Mm-hmm.
But don't get it fucked up. I know my shit. So so once you able to, and I like to do a lot of home workouts, and I told myself this shit too. I'm gonna do a lot more home coaching, a lot more online well, not online coaching, but a lot more one-to-one, so where we can have a better understanding on what you can do while you're not in the gym. If you don't feel comfortable going in the gym, you don't have to go,
Mm-hmm.
because realistically, if I don't know what equipment you have inside your house, I can maximize anything because that's how we are. Once you know how the body operates and know what muscles to actually work and what activate those muscles, you can get a set of mini bands and a set of flat bands and be right for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go to the gym for anything. You can do everything with those two pieces of equipment. Two, you can get a step up. You can get, you know what I'm saying, you can get a set of dumbbells. You can, all that shit is cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Not really cheap, but it depends on what you consider cheap. So it's a lot of things outside the gym that you don't really have to go crazy for, but that is to each his own. You got some people that like to go into the gym too. One, because they are gym people. They want to experience that gym life, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really up to you. And if it was something that you wanted to do, I'm not a big person into, oh, I'm gonna charge you X, Y, and Z. No, I'm not big on the money. I'm big on results. The results are gonna get you where you need to go. So I don't I could do this shit for free. So I was always told, if you love to do something, you can do that shit for free no matter what. So I give out a lot of information to a lot of people for nothing. That's
Mm-hmm.
just how I operate. I don't care about getting paid for this shit. I'm getting paid for it now because I work in the gym.
Yeah.
I want to own my own gym. Yes, sure, for sure. But I'm working towards that. But as of right now, I do get paid for what I love to do. But I also can give out advice. I can give out things that may helpful tips. That goes a long way for people that don't feel comfortable going into certain spaces. So for me, I can do this shit for free every day. I don't want a dime. I don't want nothing. You can. I won't charge you, but I'm gonna charge your friend though.
Thank
You know what I'm saying? But all out and the reason why I say that because I want you to be my poster boy. I want you to feel comfortable saying, "All right, Todd got me right. Now y'all can go get right because this is what he's acting from you. This is what he does, and I'm a very intense person. From what you see, you know I'm an intense person. I'm a very intense person. So it ain't no slacking off today. Nah. If you tell me you wanna do something, we're gonna do it right now today. We're not gonna I'm gonna wait till Monday. No, 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 no. We're gonna start now because from now to Monday, what are you doing?
Mm.
Why you can't start now? What's stopping you from starting right now today? Nothing. Oh, I want to eat right. So go to the supermarket and go buy some food that you may consider the right food to eat. Cut out all that fried shit. Cut out all the juice. You know what I'm saying? Drink more water. The first thing I ask any one of my clients is to give me a week's worth of food that you eat, drink, snack, what time you go to sleep, how many times you work out, what injury history do you have, your strength and your weaknesses, what side of your body do you right with? Because you always want to work your weak side first because your strong side can lift up more than what your weak side can. You know what I'm saying? So your opposite side is what you want to work first every single rep. So now if you're right-handed, you're going to work on your left side first. So now you're doing left side reps and then right side reps because you want your left to catch up with your right. So it's small things like that that people don't understand. So again, I'm just the coach.
well, speaking of that, so how did you get started in that?
um, I've been working out for a while. I'm gonna get a little personal. My son had knee surgery,
Mm.
so he was going to physical therapy, and in his physical therapy, what therapist was out of Equinox Gym, so he wasn't doing his therapy because he felt like I was always on his back.
Mm-hmm.
So I went out on that gym floor and started working out. So they was like, as long as your son is doing therapy classes here, you can work out for free. What? So he was doing therapy 3 times a week. So that's a three that I'm going to the gym 3 times a week for an hour and a half. So I bring my clothes, he can get his work in, I can get my work in, and I've been good ever since. So from that day forward, I always felt like he was the one that sparked this basically gym life because of him not feeling comfortable with me being there watching him work out and getting his physical therapy on. So I thank my son all the time for it. So if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am now. So that's how I got started into the just basically gym life. But I always did push ups and sit ups before bed and when I had woke up because that was what my father required us to do. We had to do 25 before sleep and 25 once we woke up. That was his routine. He was a army dude, so that was just him. Big up to my pops. Um, so that's how I got into it. So once COVID hit, I was doing like group sessions in a Van Cortlandt Park, and someone asked me like, "Yo, do you have any type of certifications?" I was like, "Nah, but I can go get some." So from that point forward, I got my certifications, and from there, I branched out to gyms, and I've been here ever since. So thanks to my son and COVID, I kind of got serious about it, and I've been in this fitness game ever since. So and
Nice.
yeah, so I want to say again, since about 2012, I've been in this fitness life legitimately. So I've been certified for a while, and I'm here. So if you
Nice.
need any tips, tricks, hints, You can just send them my way, or they can get the information from me via you, and we go from
Hmm.
there. So I'm not worried about the branch out part. I'm worried about just making sure that people getting the information that they actually need. So, but
Yeah.
that's how I got into this fitness game. So thank you to my son and them physical therapists at Equinox.
Right, and
And
that's a pretty nice gym, right? Isn't
yeah, for
it?
sure. Yeah, Equinox is fire, but the shit that made me feel some type of way is he felt uncomfortable because again I'm very intense.
Hmm.
So if you're not giving it everything you got and you're playing around, I'm not with none of that.
Yeah.
Listen to what she's saying to you so we can get you right. And they told me, yo, Tyrone, can you step out? I was like, sure. Stepped out. I had a pair of sweatpants on. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go get me some dumbbells and knock out these actual curls over here. So as time went on, I got more comfortable and I started speaking to like a lot of the members and the trainers in there. And one day I had went in there with all black on. The trainers in that gym were all black. Oh, it was like coach. I'm like, hold on. I'm looking around like who is she talking to? So she was like, can you help me do blah blah blah? It was a little old lady. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, come on. I got you. So she was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the front and give you a recommendation. I'm like, I don't
Mm,
work here. I work out here. And ever since that day, it was like a little switch. Now we can get it going. And that's what made me get into it.
nice. That's really well, like you said. Thanks to your son.
Yeah,
Um,
thanks to him. Thanks to him.
yeah,
Thanks to him.
because you found this passion for working out, for helping people.
It's just helping people.
Like better their lives. And I think that's amazing, especially in our environment. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Fitness, health,
Health.
health is very important. And sometimes in our communities, we don't have the best health because of the foods that are provided to us, and just healthcare in general. Like they're not, I there are a couple schools by me where they
Hmm.
actually go outside and play, and I'm sure they have
Right.
gyms. But my junior high school, and I didn't go outside. I didn't know if you were
That's a fact.
supposed to, but we were not we were not outside. We were not outside running, but that was for different reasons. It
That's a
wasn't
fact.
it wasn't too
Yeah,
safe.
that's a
But
fact.
so depending on where people live, the
Hmm.
access that they have, and let's be honest, sometimes if you don't see
Yep.
what you don't see, you
You
may
don't
not.
know.
Right, it's like, oh,
Hmm.
I didn't know. And so I think that's cool that what you're doing, and especially for people that look like us, to be providing services for not only people that look like us, but for other
For
people. You know what I'm
everybody.
saying?
That's a fact.
I think it's really cool and dope, and commend you for that.
I thank you, but let me just kind of scroll back a little bit because we wasn't given healthy options growing up when it came to food. Everything that
Hmm.
our parents made was either fried,
Hmm.
baked, or we had the same shit to eat every day. I don't know. Again, we was born and raised in two different environments.
Hmm.
So I never knew my mother to make salmon on the fucking grill. No, I didn't knew how many grams of protein chicken breast or chicken thighs had. We
Hmm.
had to go to the store and buy shit. You know what I'm saying we had to go buy the frozen food. We had them, so it's a lot that goes into just nutrition that one I didn't know until I got into it, and I always thought fried food was the only food that we had to eat because that's all I had to eat. I didn't know what baked chicken tastes like. I didn't know what baked fish tastes like. I didn't know none of that shit. All I knew was fried whitings, fried chicken, hamburger, Franks. You know what I'm saying? That's all we really knew. So we didn't know too much of that of the other things. And one thing I'm gonna actually tell you, and this is my I don't know if you do enough. Start reading them food labels.
Hmm.
You want food that's high in protein, high in fiber. less in carbs, less in saturated fat. So you looking for meats that got more high protein value and less saturated fat, less carbs. So if you now, I'm gonna just use a protein bar. You get a protein bar that's high in carbs. That's a carb bar.
Mm.
So you wanna read the label and get something that's high in protein, high in fiber. Those are the two major macros that you really need. You know what I'm saying? So I get into that on a whole nother day about
Mm-hmm.
that part. But foods that's high in protein, high in fiber. Those are the two things that you need to make sure that you have a balanced diet.
Mm.
So a lot of us don't like to meal prep. Meal prep is the easiest thing to do because you can portion that shit out for the entire week. Pardon my French. Again, um, I express myself because I'm home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I was in front of a audience, I wouldn't be speaking the way that I'm actually speaking, but I'm comfortable with you, so I'm gonna talk the way that I actually talk. So
Yeah.
pardon me.
Go ahead.
So you really just want foods that's high in protein, high in fiber. That goes for protein drinks, that goes for protein bars, that goes for meats, that goes for whatever you about to put into your body. And you go from there. So it's up to you and how you want to incorporate that into your new diet, but I'm pretty sure you can incorporate that anytime, any goddamn day. But how much water do you drink every day? Lie to me if you want to.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Not enough. Not enough.
You should be getting at least 64 ounces in a
64
day.
ounces
At
in
least 64 ounces in
at
a day.
least 64 ounces
At
in a day.
least 64 in a day.
Okay.
So,
So,
so if you,
okay.
but, 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 when you're drinking water, you want to get. I seen you grab a bottle of essential water that has electrolytes in it. So you want to drink water that has electrolytes. So it's gonna cost you a little more, but it has more nutritional value. If you're drinking regular Poland, like the Poland Spring, that's okay for hydration if you're thirsty, but you're pissing that right back out.
Yeah.
So you want more with electrolytes, something that has a little more sodium in it, and that's just so you can retain it. You know what I'm saying? So hydration is the key.
So what about like the
Here we go.
energy drinks like Gatorade and
Mm-mm.
Powerade and
Garbage. Garbage.
oh, what? Wait, vitamin
Garbage.
water?
Garbage.
Oh
No.
God.
Wait. Vitamin water is okay because it has electrolytes in it. It depends on which one you're getting. If you're gonna get one, get the one that has electrolytes in it. But Gatorade is a lot. It's sweet as hell.
Yeah, it is.
So I recommend Liquid IV. Anybody that knows me, get the sugar free Liquid IV. It's 5 calories and it have 500 milligrams of sodium. You need the sodium for hydration. Trust me when I tell you. Liquid IV,
Liquid IV.
no sodium. I mean, it's no sugar,
No
no
sugar.
sugar. Liquid IV. So sugar free Liquid IV. I don't have a box on me because they inside the car, but
Okay.
I recommend it. I'm not a spokesperson for it.
Okay.
I should get a recommendation, some type of ad shout out.
You
But
should.
I truthfully stand by it because if it wasn't for Liquid IV, me and everyone that rode with us during that bike ride would have been tapped out.
Mm. Mm.
But speaking of that bike ride, how do you like that new route doing the 40?
Tour de Bronx.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was definitely challenging. Um,
At the end, yeah,
at
for
the end,
sure.
no, yeah, at the end, that's where I was like, God, Lee. Um,
Because we
but
went we went out of the park right up the hill, so it
yeah,
wasn't no momentum to get up that hill. And one thing about again riding that single speed, we're not changing gears, so
right.
we got to see it and just attack it. So you had the advantage,
I
but
did.
I seen a couple of people that had these clicks and switches was walking they shit while we was powering up that hill.
Listen, I have a motto. Like, I'm not getting off my bike.
You
I'm
like me?
I'm riding. I don't care. I'm not getting off the bike. I'm pushing through. But that's crazy. So then you
Right.
just see the hills and you're like, all right,
We gotta
we just
attack it.
gotta
It's
push. Oh
the
gosh.
the mindset is to get that momentum. And you, if you ever hear me talking to myself, it's I'm gearing myself up to get up that hill because we can't stop and we can't stop moving. Like
Right.
once you stop moving, it's over with. So you got to move more on like a zigzag form if you don't have that momentum already. So it's just to give yourself that bit of a break. So you're moving like more of like in a Z formation. So I'm moving with my hands. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's but that's just how a lot of us move like motion when it comes to like steep hills and things like that. So as long as you can keep your feet moving, you're good to go. But you're gonna exert a lot more energy. So
Mm-hmm.
I think you should at least give it a shot.
Give one a
Give it
shot.
a shot.
Give one a shot.
Just give it a shot. Live on this no gear side one time. Take off the gears. Just say, you know what? I'm gonna give this single speed life because you know you can flip it over to free will. So it's more you don't. It's not that constant motion. So you can like coast and things like that, but you're just moving at one speed as well. So as fast as you go is up to you. But I think you should at least try it so you can say you live both sides. You like hell no, I'm not doing that. I ain't got no clips. I'm not doing that. I ain't got the clips. I can't clip in.
I
I'm
don't.
not with none of that.
The clips is not the issue. It's the gears.
You nah
When you're
look,
going
see
up them
look, gears are for
hills.
squares. Come on, you can't be a square, SpongeBob. I think you should give it a shot though. If you all right, you know what? I'm gonna put up a GoFundMe so we can
Oh
get
my
you a
goodness.
fig so we can get you a single speed. We gonna have to get you a single speed, kid.
Oh my
Sound
gosh.
good? GoFundMe, Tay, single speed for a day.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Oh my gosh.
that. I like that.
Single speed for a day.
Single speed for a day. That's it. If you can get through that day, you're gonna be like, all right, you know what? I can do both because people do both now.
Yeah.
So I think you should at least think about crossing over to that dark side every now and then.
Okay, so speaking of that, would you do both? Would you get a bike with gears?
But I don't know because I don't know that gear ratio, so I have to do my homework on all of that. But I truthfully would, but I'd have to get more educated on what I need because I need more than a 10 speed because the last time I checked we had a 10 speed with the little gears that go up and down with the little balls and shit. So I don't even know how you change gears on your bike.
Yeah, they have. They
Where
have.
where's the little switch thing? Is it on the like the handlebars or
Yeah. Mhm.
okay? So it's not like the little wrist rocket.
Nah. I mean, you could get a bike like that if you prefer, but no, mine on the handlebars.
It's not a trigger.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. You know what? The next time I see you, you gotta ride my bike, and I'm not riding yours. You can just show me yours, but you gotta ride mine. Deal?
Okay. Can I reach the pedals on
You
your? Can I reach the
yeah,
pedals on your bike?
but you cannot sit down on the seat 'cause I'm not moving my seat. So you gotta stand up for at least a circle. All I want you to do is just do a circle, and you good. So you show me where everything is on yours. You take a circle around mine, boom, and we even. Deal?
Yeah, that's a good
Shake
deal.
on it.
That's a good
I bet you got
deal.
it.
Do you have any goals for 2024? Either it be your with personal training, the Fixie life, Reckless Fixies.
Well, like I told you, I want to create more memories, and I want to do more rides. So I'm gonna start doing like a lot more group rides, so I can again expand our brand because I'm with you with the people. So now you a part of me now. So
Hmm.
it's yours is what? Black Girls Bike?
Black girls do bike, and
Yeah, and ours is ours. So
mhm.
we gonna make that some type of collab and we can go from there because one hand wash the other, two hands wash that face. So once the season opened up, I was gonna ride today with the Thursday social group, but it's brick outside and I'm not listen. I can sit right here. Once that weather break, I'm outside, but that's my goal is to get out and do a lot more rides and make sure that I'm spreading the word about these bike groups, especially mine and yours, because I feel like a lot of females feel intimidated because they don't have no one to actually ride with. But there's a lot more females now that's biking than what the males are because of the congestion pricing or just to do something with their time. So I'm okay with letting you know we gonna ride out today. Or if you let me know, yo, Ty, we doing X, Y, and Z, have the brothers pull up. We big outside, so you know we gonna pull up, and I'm making a whole lot of noise. So, well, not too much noise, cause my my bike is not as loud no more, so it's a little more subtle and cordial. So I gotta adapt with the times.
Mhm.
but I but to answer your question, I really want to get uh, a, a little more inclusive in the bike community. Um, I want everyone to kind of know who we are and what we stand for, and just to get out there, show my face a lot more because I'm pretty sure people remember me for how we operate and the way we maneuver, not anything else. Because we cut up a little bit, not too much, but as you see, our colors are black and red.
Yeah.
So when you see that black and red, red and black kind of move through these streets, we about to become one. So I feel like now that everyone is they pretty much know how we are and who we are and how we operate. I want to start doing more rides, and I want to actually do our own thing. So me and you gonna have a conversation about sponsoring, and not really sponsor, but kind of making something our own every week type situation. You know what I'm saying? So you got cats that's chasing sunsets. You got cats that's out here every Thursday. You got cats out here every Tuesday. We can go again. I don't know if you indulge in adult beverages, but a a sip not gonna kill you. So we can go again. We can just all link up, go have a drink, go somewhere where we can either watch our bikes or train our bikes up, and just go from there. So we can kind of coordinate that as the time gets closer in the weather get better. But I like to plan ahead
Mhm.
because I'm a big planner, and I feel like proper preparation that's the key to a better performance. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not a last minute kind of person, so
Mhm.
but to that question, I want to get out a little more. I want everyone to kind of know who we are and what we stand for and how we operate. And join and these little bike groups to show our face and say hello, kind of touch elbows the same way we touch elbows.
Yeah.
And personally, but that's my business standpoint. But personally, like I really want to make sure that I create a lot more memories just for myself, the family, um, and everyone else that's actually around me because I'm the oldest out of the trio. So I'm more of I'm more on guard. I'm
Mhm.
more alert to a lot of other things, and I just like for my brothers to be safe. And
Yeah.
anytime that I'm around, they know they ain't gotta worry about nothing because big bro right here, he got it. Don't even worry about it. So, but I want to make sure that I'm able to enjoy myself as well. So that's
Exactly.
why I came on and make sure that
That's
people can
right.
kind of feel me a little bit. You know what I'm saying so. Don't think, oh, that nigga, he mean as fuck. Like, no, like, I'm cool. Like, you thought I was mean too, right? Yeah, I
You
know.
know
It's
what?
okay.
I didn't see you crack a smile, and I was like,
See, I told you I knew it.
So I went up to Chris first because he looked more like approachable. I was like, let me talk to him.
Yeah, nah. But I'm the yeah. So I'm one of them no nonsense, but I'm a very cool person that like to have a good time. So, but I got one of them faces like, all right, it's to each his own.
Oh man, yeah. Like I said before, I'm glad that I connected with you guys,
Nah, for
and
sure. You know how
you know.
we jumped that whole line though, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But
Oh
what a day that was. But yeah. um
God.
Promote that code because I'm definitely signing up for the five borough Bronx tour. So I'm just letting
That's right.
everybody. Well, the five borough bike tour. Pardon me, my lingo was bad. The five
Yeah.
borough bike tour is coming up, so
That's right.
I'm definitely using that code. And I do it every year. This is my third year doing it.
Oh,
So how many
yeah.
times you did it already? This is your
This is
fourth or your third?
this is my fourth.
Okay,
This will be my fourth time, and
this will be my third.
it's a good ride because you ride around New York City car free 40 miles. But I do wish we were in the Bronx a little bit more.
Facts, because
You
they
know?
not showing what we really about. They
No.
showing across a bridge.
It's a
That's
turn
a
in the bridge.
bullshit. Right, it's boom bow. We out of the Bronx. Now stop playing with me.
So, but riding through the other boroughs is really cool.
You
And
know what's
you
crazy?
know what? I don't get a chance. Like, it's a way I can see my city, that I've never seen it before.
That too. Car free is always the way to be, and you meet some interesting people along the ride. You see a bunch of different bikes, different
Yes.
gadgets, because people put bikes together. I was
Right.
one that created a bike from scratch too, so I can build a bike from a frame.
Yeah.
And the the bikes I seen during the Bronx tour, during these rides, I was like, wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
But you really get a chance to kind of see the city. You get to see different areas because I'm not a Staten Island person. I don't know shit about Staten Island,
Yeah.
but that Verrazano Bridge is a bitch when you tired
It is.
and when you don't have no gears.
It
So.
is. It definitely is. I know. I was tired. I'm like, y'all I don't know.
No, no, no. Well, again, I want to give a big shout out to my brother that did that bridge with no seat. His seat broke off and he rode the rest of that shit with no seat. So big up to my brother that rode about the last, I want to say 5 or 6 miles with no seat.
Mm,
And that's impressive.
that is.
And for him, he'll tell you, oh, ain't about nothing. But bro, you don't have a seat, gang. Like you
Right.
can't sit down.
Right.
But other than that, though, like we definitely got to get together. So let's just make sure that we stay in tune, and
Yeah.
we can go from there.
Definitely, definitely. Any last words before we wrap up?
Any last words? New year, no fear, you guys. So if you was fearing something to just to start, just go ahead and just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like again, this it's a brand new year. Don't go on that year into just having fear. So new year, no fear. That's the motto for 2024. That's what you wanna adapt, then go ahead. But that's what I'm living by. New year, what was it?
No fear.
New year, no fear. There you go. You
Okay.
got it.
um, that's what's up. Okay. New year, no fear.
New year, no fear. So whatever you decide that you want to do, don't wait until a Monday or the first of the month. No, start that shit today or start it tomorrow. It ain't gonna stop you. It's no different from today or the first or today to Monday. It's really no different.
Right.
So it's just your mindset. So once you change your mindset, you get better results.
I agree with that. Just start. Just start now.
Just
Right.
just start now. That should just is like the Nike ad. Just do it, baby.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Okay, that's what's up. Well,
For sure,
Ty,
definitely.
I want to thank you so much for being a guest. I'm glad that we finally got a chance to connect and do this.
Yeah, for sure.
And we will chop it up offline. And,
Oh, for sure, definitely. Just hit me. I'm
thank
always
you.
here. I send you my number.
Thank you so much.
Oh shit, you got it. My phone almost fell.
This is the Rolling with Tay podcast. I'm your host, Tasia, aka Tay, and thanks for listening and watching.
Got it.
All right.